Like, guys, power tap for me. My life is going to go off. Please. Please activate the light for me. So I'm just, first of all, blending the concealer. The concealer that is my skin shade. I blend it first. Then I'll go in with a lighter shade to brighten up my under eyes. Oh my God. What's going on? Please, guys, power tap your screen for me. Power tap for me. This live today is trying not to, for me not to finish it. Please, let's activate the live, please. So now, after I apply my concealer, I'll just let that sit and get tacky while I go ahead and apply my contour shades. For the contour, I'll be using the cream color from NYX. Then I'm going to use this brush to apply it. I'll just take from in on the brush like that. Then you want to apply it where you have your natural darkness like that, and blend that up to your hairline like that. So I like to bring it down like so. Just to sculpt my face with it. Like, this is what worked for me. You can see the shape of this side and this side. So this is what works for me. You want to use it according to the shape of your face. Then under your jawline, under your chin, like that. Then I'm just blending it immediately. Then we're going to apply some at the forehead. Then for my blush, I'm going to still use this brush. I'll be using this for my blush. So you want to just apply that on your cheek like that. Like I'm trying this color shade for blush. I'm trying it for the first time to see how it looks, and I think it looked pretty nice. Please power tap your screen for me. Mia, thank you for joining me. How are you doing today? So I'm just blending that into my contour shade. I think that looked pretty soft for a blush. As for my nose contour, I'm going to use a small brush like this. Take the shade. Hey, hi. Anya, thank you for joining me. I'm doing well. And you? How are you doing? How is the Easter holiday going? So I'm just pulling that down. So this shape I'm doing is going to give me a pointy nose. It's going to make my nose look pointy. When you cut it in the tip of the nose like that, it gives you a pointy nose. If you just bring it straight downward, it's going to give you a slim nose. So to blend that, I'm going to use the brush, another brush that has that doesn't have product on it. I'm going to use this brush to blend it. I'm blending it first onto my eyelid like that. And I'm just pulling that down a little bit. So after blending my contour shade, Fatih, thank you for joining me. After blending my contour shade, I'm going to use the brush I've been using all this while to blend my concealer. I'm just using a paper towel to clean it up a little bit. Okay, this is what it's looking like after being cleaned. I'm going to blend the light shade first, and I'm tapping. Please guys, power tap for me. Let's activate the live, please. So I'm just tapping the light shade first. ¿Qué tal? ¿Anda bien?
Resulta que hay que cambiarle también los de delante.
¿Has salido del coche?
He arreglado la mitad. Sigue haciendo un ruido de puta madre.
¿Has cogido mi cartera?
Pues no he fijado, no he buscado mucho, la verdad. Bájate a ver si está. Ay. ¿Qué? you did.
Yeah, but because I didn't want what I'm saying that was not consenting to get in. So I'm just going to blend this, okay? So after blending with the brush, you can see these lines that you have between the dark shade and the light shade, like that. You want to get rid of that. I'll be using the side of the sponge I use in blending the foundation for that. So I'll just tap in that area to get rid of that line, like that. Like you're just gently tapping to get rid of that line. Okay, you can take a look at this side, how the blending is smooth, but when you look at this side, you can still see the harsh lines. So you want to use your foundation sponge, the area where you used to blend in your foundation, to blend that to get rid of those lines. Now I'm going to take a clean sponge. You want to take a clean sponge now to blend your under eye, but don't press too hard, just tap gently. You don't want to pick up the product. So just tap it then gently. Resistor. Whitney, last resistor. Whitney. Thanks for the likes. Fana, thank you for joining me. So after you finish tapping, immediately you finish tapping, you want to go ahead and set. And setting, I'm using a brush and I'm using the Earth HD powder. I'm just going to press it in like that. And I'm using just a little bit of the product. I'm not using too much. Now I'm going to blend the other side. The same thing I did. Blend. Then after blending, you just set immediately. So it doesn't sit and crease up before you go in with the dry product. And immediately you start using your dry product, you don't want to go in with any wet product again. It's going to make your makeup look patchy. So I'm just pressing that in. Then I'm going to use my bronzer on the areas where I applied the dark shade. This is the one I'm using, is the Revolution Super Bronze. Then I'm going to be using that with a brush like this. You want to press the product in. Because while it's still, this area are still wet, so you don't want to go and start blending. You're going to move the product. So you want to tap in the dry product on it like that. Tap in and make sure that that gets in like that. Then I'll go in with my blush. Thank you for the likes, Priscilla. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you want to press that in. So after I do that, what I usually do is I'll go in with a puff like this. You want to pass your 2 fingers. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. So you take a puff like this, pick a little bit of the powder. So I dust off the excess. I'm just going to press that at the back of my hand. We just need just a little bit on the sponge, on the sponge. So after doing that, we want to press that in, like press it really hard. You see how it blurs out the under eye? So now take this matte powder with a big brush. You want to take a skin shade powder, a powder that is your skin tone. Take a little bit on the brush. Now you want to just buff your entire face with it. So under my eye, I'm going to use this Queen pencil on my waterline. Then with a small brush, I'll pick up that shade of eyeshadow. I'll pick up this one. I'm just going to use that to set it up. Please guys, power tap your screen for me. So I'll go ahead and use the Revolution Matte Fix setting spray. Then I'll let that dry up while I do my lip makeup. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, May. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So now you see this dot. This is from the mascara. When you have something like this, don't panic. Just let it sit there and dry up. When it dries up, it's going to be easy to take it out. Marilyn, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you.